From all the rumors and possible leaks that we've heard about Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, we know that there is going to be some sort of big tournament to try and obtain the 10 rings. And there's been so many rumors of like who's going to be involved in this tournament and all that stuff. But today we are going to be talking about a 4chan post, which 4chan, sometimes they're reliable, sometimes they're not, but with that, like, things are completely anonymous, so sometimes real stuff does get posted. So of course take this with a grain of salt, and consider it rumors, but this does seem pretty, it seems true. It sounds like what we're going to see in Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. So let's kind of break it down here. So the tournament is going to consist of 16 people. Obviously, Shang-Chi and Su are both in the tournament because Mandarin kind of wants to stack the decks in his favor so he can be sure to win the rings. But then the rest of the contestants will include Spiral, a 6-armed mutant who doesn't get a lot of story dedicated to her. Baron Mordo, who doesn't actually fight in the tournament because Wong takes him out, but he wanted the 10 rings to help rid the world of sorcerers. His place in the tournament is taken by Clive Reston, who is eliminated and captured by Mandarin. That's sort of a twist, though. Wong sticks around to guide Shang longer than you'd think. So it definitely sounds like that Wong is going to be having a big part in this movie, which I'm excited for, and I actually made a video about that and reported on that probably like a month ago at this point. But another cool character that we're going to be seeing in here is Batroc the Leaper. And we already know he's going to be in the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. But this leak says it's unclear who he is working for, but he's definitely a hired gun. And Batroc and Omega Red have a fun dynamic like buddy cops. So speaking of Omega Red, yes, Omega Red is going to be in this movie, at least according to this leak. But there's been so many leaks and rumors that he's going to be in this movie that it seems pretty likely at this point. So basically he seeks the 10 rings for Russia and all that stuff. And then there's also been rumors that Omega Red's going to be in the Falcon and the Winter Soldier as well. And like I said, we know Batroc is going to be there as well. So if they kind of have like this buddy cop thing going on, maybe we will see him in the Falcon and Winter Soldier. So we'll really have to wait and see. But some other characters we'll see here are T-Ray, some C-list Deadpool character who can teleport, who gets a weirdly huge amount of focus before being defeated. Then we have a Black Widow named Felicia. WizKid, some kind of techno-mutant, develops a good friendship with Shang. Then we have White Claw, some Native American warrior guy. I don't know. Wow, great description there. Dainka, a female Asgardian who's been sent by Valkyrie to investigate and compete in the tournament. And then finally we have Avok, a vampire who's the funniest character in the entire movie. And yeah, so that is pretty much it without getting too much into spoilers there. I'll leave some sort of link to this leak down in the description below, whether it'll be the actual 4chan thing itself or something on Reddit. We'll have to wait and see, but you can definitely check out the full leak if you want to. But this sounds really interesting. But also really weird. It's cool that we're getting Batroc and Mordo in there and other MCU characters that we've seen in the past that are going to be returning. But also we have new characters like Omega Red, who is a big X-Men character, and it does sound pretty likely that we're going to be seeing him in this movie and possibly even the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. But then it does get me wondering with the other characters here, because there are so many mutants in this tournament here. And also that vampire guy, like, are they just not going to explain things? Are they just going to pretend like, oh, mutants and vampires were here the whole time, and they've just come out of nowhere? Because one of the biggest problems with the X-Men coming to the MCU now is, like, where have they been this whole time? Have the mutants just been in hiding this whole time? Were there no mutants before? We don't really know. So I'm hoping there's some sort of explanation here. I'm hoping it's not just, hey, they're here and that's it. that could totally be what happens here, but we'll really just have to wait and see, guys. So definitely let me know down in the comments below, what do you think about this leak of the tournament in Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings? What characters here are you excited to see in the film, and all that good stuff? So thank you guys so much for watching. Please drop a like if you enjoyed this video, and hit the subscribe button so I can keep you up to date on everything that goes on in the Marvel life.